I'll start off.
Sure, first off, thoughts on the resulting performance?
Pleased with the result. Performance, we played better and lost actually. Never really found a true groove during the game. Slightly more purpose in our play second half. First, I've never really found the fluid play that we'd like to find. Saying that, a fantastic goal obviously seals it in the end. But we did look solid. You know, we never looked in too much trouble. I didn't feel with the shape of the team, the energy of the team. I think that's a good base for us to build on this season when we're not playing as well. And in the end proves it with another clean sheet, 3 clean sheets and 3 unbeaten now. So, you know, changing the story round the other way again is an important factor by getting a win tonight.
After the last few days the club's had, how much of a relief is it to just get the win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's you know these bits of news that are coming out, and unfortunately, a bit too often they're tough. You know, tough for the Evertonians, tough for the club, tough for myself and the team. But the mentality has been resolute all season. I think you know, and the way the players are going about it. Like I say, without finding true fluid play, we still look solid. We still looked energised. Still saw a way to win the game, which is important. You know, and second half more purpose to our play, but generally speaking, a kind of flat performance. Some of these cup games, it's hard to explain, but the way football's changed now, the Premier League games are so enormous, the feel of them, the exposure of them. Some of these cup games can be odd affairs, and it felt like that first half, apart from a sublime goal. And then second half, like I say, was a bit more energy, a bit more purpose. The crowd came to life a bit more as well. And then, you know, we go out in the end by winning the game. And João ends up making a fantastic save late in the game to make sure we do win it. So he played his part as well amongst others.
You say the word flat, but I suppose a win brings optimism, hope and energy, I suppose.
Oh, well, not like that. I don't mean any of the bigger picture stuff. It's just purely tonight. I thought first half there was a flat atmosphere, flat kind of feel to the performance apart from the goal. And then second half a little bit more purpose, a bit more energy, and you know, had to fight to see the game through and get a clean sheet and a win.
Sean, not just the goal, but how were you pleased with the way that Andre slotted into the side and the performance he produced tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we know, you know, we were asked a lot. Well, he's had a really up and down time with, you know, injuries. And I said to him when he came back, because obviously I've only dealt with him this pre-season, said, look, I can see you being part of what we do. Obviously, he was unsure at that time whether he was going to be here or not. Then he's here and he's had injuries and he's been up and down with fitness. He's still got to get true fitness, but we know he can play. He's a very good player technically. Finding the right slot for him, I don't think he's a true number 10, but we know he can deal with the ball in there. So I think he's found his way into the game tonight and grown as the game gone on. We only took him off with being careful with his body and careful that he can get true fitness, if you like.
Lewis?
You touched on João Virginia briefly a second ago, but how pleasing is it for you to be able to call on someone and then him makes a flurry of good saves?
Yeah, very. I think he's moved on a long way this season, even though you haven't seen him. I think from how he trains, the way he goes about it, his professionalism, and his kind of professional understanding of the team as well and how it works. And I think he's listened intently, you know, in meetings and the way we're working and watched and absorbed it, I think, and that's paid him back because I thought he was very good at Palace and I thought he was good again tonight when called upon. Made very clear decisions. Made a good save in the first half to his right. I'm not sure who's going in, but it's still a fast reaction save. And then at the end, when he spreads, he doesn't go too far out the side of the front post. He stays inside of his goal line, gets across quick, spreads and makes a good save. So pleased for him. Pleased for him. He's a top pro as well, and he's really good around the group. But there's a few tonight. I mean, you know, I thought the 2 centre-halves were strong again. The wide players first half were quiet, second half grew into it. Amadou, second half grew into it. You know, there's players out there. I thought Dom was strong tonight, and I think without getting a goal, but I thought it was a strong performance from him tonight. So, you know, there's still good signs. As I said, just the cohesion of the side wasn't as good as what it has been, but we find a way to win, and that's an important factor.
Carl?
Is there an intention to give João a bit more game time in the cup competitions? Obviously played in the first game and then this one.
Yeah, we'll wait and see.
And you said about these FA Cup games can be a bit odd sometimes. Where do you stand on FA Cup replays in January?
Well, it's part of the competition, so until someone changes it that's miles more powerful in football than me, it'll be the same. I mean, it's one of the things. I have a lot of respect for the FA Cup personally, so therefore, you know, I'd do what they need to do. The schedule is busy over Christmas, of course. We know that replays are not perfect, but you've got to find a way to find the result in the end. They're all right when you win them, It's not so good when you don't.
Yeah, eating into the break you would have had, so you've lost a few
Yeah, but the lads will still get a few down days now. We got a couple of injuries as well, which is not ideal. Seamus hopefully not too long term, and Duke maybe a little bit longer. Youngie on the other hand's coming back fit, so with balance of the rest and the recuperation amongst the work. A lot of these players were asking, a lot of them physically with the game schedule in December, no fault of ours, of course, to play at high levels, at high maximum levels to try and win games, of course. And they've done very well with that, so they get a few down days now, as will the staff, and then we start going again.
Andy?
Just a hamstring injury, so we're not sure yet as to other leg. So no, it's nothing to do with the other one, unfortunately. Well, I suppose fortunately in a way. And Shane was saying just a minor hamstring, so we're hopeful that they settle down quickly, but it's too early to tell yet.
Okay, folks.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.